today I wanted to talk to you about what it really takes to be an entrepreneur, what it takes to start and run a business. So I think that a lot of people don't really understand what it takes and what kind of attitude that you have to have in order to really make a business work. So one of the things that you really need to have is a passion for whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So if you don't really have a passion for what you're doing, you don't want to do it. Like if you're trying to do it to make extra money and it's not really something that you just feel drawn to, something that you feel compelled to do, that you feel like you should be doing, that you really want to do, then you shouldn't do it. You should do something else because it takes a lot of drive and it takes a lot of want to actually run a business, especially if you're a solopreneur, which just means you are an entrepreneur on your own, which most of us are, right? So you have to have the attitude of, I'm going to do this, whether this is difficult or not, whether there are obstacles in my way, and you have to keep that attitude. And it's hard. It's really hard, but you have to want it. You have to really want it. If you don't, then you're really going to struggle and you're going to have a hard time making your business work. So before you start out on a business, make sure that you pick something that is really something that just sparks your interest and that you feel like you could do for a long time and that you can stick with it. So one of the things that you have to understand is not everybody in your life is going to support you doing a business. And you have to be okay with that. And it's really great to find a community of others so that you can get the support you need somewhere else. Because it is often the case that you are not going to get all of the support that you would like or hoped for. So you want to keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you are going to need some kind of support system. It is long and hard and it takes a lot of work to run a business. And if you are deciding not to do a business just because you're afraid of those things, then maybe you shouldn't do it. But if you really want to, if you just know that you would really enjoy it and you really want to, then don't let fear be the factor that stops you. But when you first start out your business, you essentially have to live and breathe it. It has to be one of your top priorities, because if it's not, then you're going to really have a difficult time making a real go of it. I think it's very important that you understand the attitude that you need to have. So it takes a special person to be an entrepreneur because it does take a lot of work. Okay, so once you get past a certain point, then yes, you will be doing less effort and make more money. But until you get to that point, it does take a lot of work and a lot of effort. And the other thing that I think you need to understand is that it can take up to 3 years for a business to become really successful. So when you're seeing people out there and they are really just doing great and it seems like they got to it very quickly, most likely, I would say 99.9% of the time, it's that there was years before that you didn't see them working up to that. So becoming an entrepreneur and opening your own business is not going to be a quick money maker. It's going to take time and effort for you to build your business. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means that you really should understand what you're getting into before you jump and go ahead and do it. Hi, Ross. If you do decide that you would want to do that, then definitely check out my Success Path, where I show business owners just how to make some great decisions, what you need to do to set yourself on the right path, because you can lose time as an entrepreneur if you're not doing things in the correct way. So it's really important that you do know what those steps are and that you follow them in order. Okay, so y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.